THiNK International. I'm here with Daniel Henshaw from the 99. How you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good.
Now, your ministry is incredibly creative and super innovative, and there's not a whole lot like it out there. The 99, man, can you just tell us a little bit about it?
We are a reality walkthrough theater that focuses on the leading causes of death to teenagers, and we focus on the choices that teenagers are making, teenagers and young adults. And so what we do is through a reality walkthrough experience of 13 rooms, we depict things like drunk driving, substance abuse, gang violence, suicide, and then through that, or after that, we share the gospel and share how Christ came to set us free from those things that at 16, 17, 18 years old, you don't have to be stuck in that lifestyle, that there's hope that can be found in God. And so we sit down and we join and partner with churches to counsel and minister to them once they come out.
Right. Now, the 99 stands for 99 young people die every day from these causes?
It does. Between the ages of 14 and 24, a government statistic from the Center for Disease Control, that 99 teenagers die from what they call preventable causes, things that they say the government recognizes as they don't have to happen.
Wow. When you set up a tent, it's big time, it's big stuff, and it's not goofy, it's not lame. Is that?
It's not. We've had Hollywood directors and different people that do movie sets do our sets. We've had former drug addicts that were addicted to crack cocaine that got set free, did the drug room for us. Police officers, highway patrolmen have helped with the car wreck scene, and so everything in there is not meant to scare people or to be a spook house of any kind, but to show the realities of life.
Right.
And that if you're making these choices, if you get in the car with someone that's drinking and driving, 31 kids in America die every day from that. It's the leading cause of death. And so everything in there is it's a 20,000 square foot tent that we set up on a mall parking lot or movie theater parking lot, and we'll have about 15 to 20,000 teenagers and young adults that'll come out in every city, and many of them will ask them in line, do you even know what you're here for? And they'll say, no, I have no clue. And man, they come in, they see the presentation, and through it they just have an incredible opportunity to give their life to God.
How many people come through?
They go through in groups of about 50 or 60 people at a time.
Okay.
And so outside there would be maybe 2,000-3,000 people waiting to get in. It'll be about a 2-hour, 3-hour wait on our bigger nights. And they come in about 50 at a time and go through the 13-room experience.
Wow. So you guys are about 2.5 years old?
I've been traveling for 2.5 years, 16 cities across mainly the East Coast and Midwest, and then this next year coming out West Coast.
How many people have gone through the tent total, do you know?
We've had just over 225,000 people through 16 cities, and in that, as they sit down one-on-one with counselors from the local church at the end, as I said earlier, they get a chance to receive Christ, and through those 225,000 people, 64,000 people have made a decision to receive Christ. So we just came out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which is our biggest city, and 25,000 people came through there, 9,000 salvations, and so seeing an incredible movement among young people making a decision to turn their life around to God.
Incredible. And you work with the local churches to get them plugged in and discipled?
We do. When we come in with a group of about 20 people that do all the oversight, pull the logistics together, get the community really behind it, the police department, fire department, city officials. But then we work with the local churches to be the volunteers. Because when we travel every 6 weeks, we have no way of then following up and connecting with those that made a decision for Christ. And so we rely on the church body then to be the ones that not only minister to them, but then that very next morning they make a phone call saying, hey, I prayed for you last night. I want to continue to talk to you about the decision you made. I want to invite you to our church service this Sunday or our youth group this Wednesday night, and then really plug them in and connect them with what's going on locally in their community.
How do churches, church networks, all that stuff, cities bring you guys in?
You know, when we first started 2.5 years ago, we were just kind of knocking on doors, telling churches, here's what we're doing, starting. But now it's really the point where a lot of people are starting to hear about it, and they can send an email to info@whatisThe99.com, and we're getting emails from all across America, New York, LA, all different sorts of places. And so that's what I do. I travel around and meet with the churches and really talk to them about what it means to bring us into a city, which is really just volunteers, helping with some logistic things, and then bringing the churches together. And one of the great things in every city that we see is that it's not just one church that does it or two churches, but in some cities we've had as many as 20 churches that have come together, brought their congregations together to do a community outreach as the body of Christ for their cities. So it really is a way of uniting churches as well.
That's great, man. That sounds so awesome. Hey, one last question before we take off. You kind of do like a Hollywood setup really big deal. Who do you think would win in a fight and they get to use all their weapons? Indiana Jones, he's got the bullwhip, he's got the revolver, and he's got just a sick hat. Or say someone like Commando. Arnold Schwarzenegger had the knife up there, the multiple guns. I mean, he even once threw a saw blade, skin the guy's head. What do you think?
I got to go with Indiana Jones. I don't know. I mean, I think Arnold's got something going on, but can't beat Harrison Ford.
That's right. Indiana Jones is just smooth. He's smooth. Hey, thanks so much, Daniel.
No problem. Thank
Appreciate
you.
what you're doing. Check it out, the 99, Think International.